John Spytek keeps proving why he was the perfect man to lead the Las Vegas Raiders front office after Tom Telesco moved on. Telesco had his moments. His last draft brought in Brock Bowers, DJ Glaze, and JPJ, three picks that still have fans buzzing. But where free agency stumbled, Spytek has been quietly fixing the mess, especially our salary cap. Now with TJ Watt's massive new deal shaking up the market, Max Crosby, once the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, has slid to fourth. That's the NFL game. Big contracts come, reset the market, and a few days later, the next guy leaps ahead. Remember when Derek Carr held the highest paid player crown for all of 3 days before Matt Ryan topped it? The difference with Spytek is discipline. We've seen other GMs throw money at the wrong guys or lock in extensions only to regret them a season later. Hunter Renfrow, Derek Carr, Chandler Jones, even that infamous Clelin Ferrell reach. But every pick Spytek has made feels like it landed exactly where it belonged. No desperate reaches, no wild gambles, just calculated moves with a few picks even considered steals. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's move on to the new news. John Spytek's financial wizardry has once again paid off for the Las Vegas Raiders. He managed to lock in Max Crosby with a deal that once made him the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL, a contract that now looks like an absolute steal compared to the massive numbers we're seeing elsewhere, like TJ Watt. Is Watt a slightly better player? Maybe. But when it comes to being on the field, Crosby has the edge. Week after week, he shows up, delivers, and defines Raider toughness. That availability is priceless, and it's something Watt simply can't match. By securing Crosby at the perfect moment, Spytek added yet another feather to his cap. Deals like this keep the Raiders competitive, balancing star power with smart spending. The front office didn't just get a contract done, they got it done at exactly the right time, cementing Crosby as the cornerstone of our defense while leaving the rest of the league shaking its head at the bargain Las Vegas pulled off. The Raiders' first offseason under Pete Carroll and John Spytek was all about bold moves. A third-round pick brought in quarterback Geno Smith, but the real headline came just days later, a record-shattering extension for Max Crosby. On March 5th, Crosby signed a 3-year, $16.5 million per year deal, briefly making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. That highest-paid title didn't last long. Myles Garrett, Danielle Hunter, Jamar Chase, and TJ Watt all signed even bigger contracts, with Watt's $41 million per year blowing past Crosby's number. But for Raider Nation, this only underscored the brilliance of Spytek's timing. Crosby, a 4-time Pro Bowler and 2-time All-Pro, is locked in at $35.5 million, a bargain for a defensive end who delivers week after week. This is the beauty of getting ahead in contract negotiations. By moving early, the Raiders avoided the crushing inflation of the NFL's market. Waiting just one more year could have cost nearly $45 million annually. Instead, Las Vegas secured their defensive cornerstone for years to come. Since his 2019 draft day, Crosby has been the heartbeat of this team, and now, thanks to smart front office work, he'll remain the soul of the silver and black without draining the cap. Levi's points hit home, especially about John Spytek's philosophy on building a team. Coming from Tampa Bay, where nearly their entire roster was developed in-house, Spytek knows the true value of nurturing homegrown talent. He's not one to gamble on flashy signings when trusted, hard-earned players can be locked in early. The TJ Watt situation was proof of this. The Steelers hesitated, and that delay cost them millions. Meanwhile, Max Crosby placed his trust in Spytek and the Raiders' front office, signing early and cementing himself as a Raider for life. Another win for Spytek, another example of how staying ahead of the market saves the franchise big money while keeping its stars happy. And now, as rookies report for training camp, excitement is building in Raider Nation. The offense looks stacked. Geno Smith brings accuracy and deep ball precision, and Jakobi Meyers remains an underrated weapon. With a balanced, run-heavy system under Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, this unit has the firepower to surprise everyone. Fantasy projections for the Raiders offense come with one clear takeaway. This unit is stacked with talent, but touches will be spread around. Ashton Jenny and Brock Bowers are the clear standouts. No matter how balanced the offense gets, both players have the talent to put up big numbers. Jenny's versatility as a workhorse back and Bowers' ability to dominate as a tight end make them reliable fantasy picks. Jacoby Myers, on the other hand, may see a slight dip in fantasy production. With an improved run game, more receiving weapons, and Chip Kelly's run-heavy approach, there will be fewer chances for one player to rack up monster stats. Still, Myers remains a dependable target who could flirt with the 1,000-yard mark if Geno Smith's deep ball accuracy elevates the entire unit. In short, Genty and Bowers headline the Raiders' fantasy outlook. Geno serves as a steady QB2, and Myers remains a strong WR2 or flex option. The offense may not feature one statistical superstar, but its strength lies in balance, something Raider Nation has been waiting to see for years. Pat, known as M18 the Great, isn't holding back. He's calling for 12 to 13 wins for the Raiders this season. Bold? Maybe. Impossible? Not at all. With a healthy roster, new energy under Pete Carroll, and a retooled squad built by John Spytek, the ceiling is undeniably high. Realistically, the path to a 12-win season means handling business in the AFC West and stealing a couple of games outside the division. Beat teams like the Cowboys or Commanders, sweep the AFC South, and suddenly that prediction doesn't sound so far-fetched. Of course, the NFL is unpredictable. Injuries and surprise upsets can flip everything in a heartbeat. For now, a 9 or 10-win projection feels conservative, but Raider Nation knows anything can happen. If this team hits its stride, a playoff run is well within reach. And if they really do crack 12 wins, fans might lose their minds right along with Pat.